Okay, hello and welcome back to another video where I'm gonna be testing this beautiful and amazing masterpiece of Unreal Engine 5 game that is the Clair Obscur Expedition 33 on the RTX 5090 this time. Let me just go to here and bring this a little bit here, make it a little big. Okay, so right now it's running, let me just go to the graphics. Right now it's running epic settings. I'm gonna keep epic settings just for like a minute or two, just to see how the game runs between, you know, the difference between epic and high. And as you can see, it's using DLA. Right now it's 4K, running me 74 FPS. Let me just save these graphics. I have no idea what I changed, but let me just save them. As you can see, epic DLA 4K, and it's giving me 70 FPS, running me 8.1 gigabytes of VRAM and 4.4 gigabytes of RAM. And as you can see, it's running pretty fine. I would, you know, expect to be like 90 on a 5090, you know, 90 or 100. But this game is like pretty intensive, as you can see, with epic settings. And epic settings are stupid, you know. You don't really need to play in epic settings to play the game and enjoy the game. Like the difference between epic and visual quality, epic and high in like in visual fidelity is like minimal. You won't be able to tell the difference even if you like look at look at them side by side. And yeah, the 1% low, let me just reset the 1% lows. Oh, 1% low, I reset them, they became even lower. The 1% lows are in the 40s, which is not pretty far from 60 FPS, I'm not gonna lie, but it's, I would, you know, prefer to be in 50 FPS or something like that. If I go through this cave, I'm gonna be, you know, I'm gonna have to fight some monster, but I don't really want to go before I like test it. So right now, like 54 FPS in this scene, 8.4 gigabytes of VRAM. It's 60 FPS, not 50. It dropped to 50 for some reason. This game has no stutters. It, you know, stutters here and there, but it doesn't really stutter that much. It doesn't have traversal stutter. It doesn't have shared compilation stutter. It doesn't have nothing. This Unreal Engine 5 game is smooth as fuck. All right, so right now I can't even like drop. As you can see, this is the problem with this game that I have on the 90 series of GPUs, like 3090 Ti and the 5090. The 3060 was fine. I had a number resolution here. Right now on the 3090 Ti and the 5090, I only have like words like low, medium, high. A resolution should not be low, medium, high. It should be, you know, 1440p, 4K, or 1080p or something like that. You know, 720p is 960p or something like that. It shouldn't be a word. It should be a number. But you know, it doesn't really matter if I because I'm using for borderless screen windows, and I'm gonna be window, not windows. I'm using borderless screen window, and I'm gonna be changing the resolution through the system settings. Right now, let's drop from epic to high and apply settings before, you know, trying DLSS or anything like that. And as you can see, I jumped from 60 FPS to 80 FPS, and now it's dropping to 78, which is like, what is it, like 17 FPS, 18 FPS increase from epic, but the visual fidelity is literally the same. If you like go back to where before I paused to go to the system settings to turn it to high, you're gonna notice like it's the same thing. Nothing is different. It's the same thing. I just have like 17 or 18 more FPS with the same visual quality, right? And in this cave is like less intensive because there's no water. It's just like some flowers over here. All right, so before I go and fight that dude, let me just use DLSS. Actually, let's just use DLSS. Let me just put DLSS on here. Let me use DLSS on quality. Go DLSS. I don't know why it is an ultra quality. It's just because I think is because of this. I'm using the OptiScaler frame generation, but I'm not gonna be using it in this video because the game does not have it. If you don't know, you know, how to install, I'm probably gonna use it. I'm not sure. I'm probably gonna use it. I'm not really sure. I think because of this mod, it introduced the ultra quality here, but I don't think that it's like out of the box. I don't think that you're gonna have this, so I'm just gonna go to quality and I'm gonna apply DLSS quality. And as you can see, I jumped from like 90 something to 104, which is like, I was like 15 FPS. And outside, let me just go back outside before I go fight this monster. Let me just go back outside. Like I had like 80 FPS outside without DLSS. Let's just go and see how much FPS is gonna be. So it's 90. Well, it drops to 9. So again, 10 FPS. 10 FPS. I had like 78 to 80 FPS, and now I have like 90. Oh, wow, it dropped to 82. It dropped to, oh, in this scene it drops to like native quality kind of FPS. 75 in this particular scene, like right here. But yeah, yep, that's rough. But this game is Unreal Engine 5, and you know, thank God it doesn't really have any stutters. As you can see, the game is smooth. Like the camera panning does not have any jitter. The game does not really stutter like when you're like going through places. It's just smooth. I think this is what I'm gonna be facing, that monster. All right, like it looks like. Let me just skip this. Let me just skip this because I watched it before. And yeah, let's fight this monster. Okay, gained 1 AP for some reason. Can I use a skill? Let me see if I can use. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna use the. I want to use the Thunderfall. So no, I'm not gonna use this. I'm gonna use an attack, a regular attack, so I can gain AP. Oh shit! That did some high fucking damage. And this is why I played. You know, you can see like I'm still like in the like before like. I'm still like in 30% of the game progress, the story's progress. I didn't really progress that much because I was, you know, fighting, you know, low rank dudes so I can, you know, level up. And I'm thinking level 81. Yeah, I've just been like grinding, so I didn't want to go like straight to the bosses or something like that, because when I want to go to a boss, I want to be able to beat its ass. All right, let's just do another attack so I can gain charge, because Gustav's attack, there's an attack with Gustav that needs a charge. Let's just like do. Oh, this is a weak fucking ass attack. Yeah, let's just do another attack with. I'm gonna do a skill. Oh, I don't even have. Okay, so I'm just gonna do another attack. Let's just go do attack. Oh, this was a high damage attack. Oh, I didn't. Okay, okay. Is he done? No, he's still. Okay. Oh, these attacks I can perfectly dodge them. But his sword, because his sword is black, and the scene, the background is black, I couldn't even see the sword moving. That's why I couldn't fucking attack. I mean, block those attacks. All right, right now let's use DLSS on performance. Let me put DLSS performance here. Let's go down to performance. Apply. I had like 80 something FPS. Let's see how much. Also 109 FPS. Let's say 110. Let's round down and say 110. The 1% lows are in the 79. Oh no, it's like 88. Now dropping again. Let them stabilize. 82. Okay, it's gonna be like around 80 something FPS in the 1% lows. And yeah, I think I'm gonna use no, I'm gonna use another random ass attack until I get like enough. Yeah, her attack is pretty good. The character is dizzy right now, so he lost his turn. Okay, so you have stun and dizzy. I think they make the character lose his turn. Let me just do another regular attack. I gained an AP, and I'm probably gonna do a skill. I'm gonna do the Flurette Fury. I missed that shit. I could have done more damage. Let's see if I can use a skill. Yeah, I can use the Thunderfall. It only needs 5, and I have 9. All right, perfect. 2 perfect. So I'm gonna do like basically high fucking damage to this dude, and he even lost his. What do I'm gonna do the this one. All right, he's dead. He's dead. This dude is dead. He's gonna come back. He's not really dead. He's gonna come back. Now, as you can see right now with DLSS performance, it didn't really drop VRAM that much. It's still 7 gigabytes, like 6.9, basically 7.
Hey, don't jinx us.
Yeah, let me just skip this. Let me just skip this because I watched it already. And yeah, I played against this dude, the Lamp Master, and I beat him. And I was like, okay, let me do a video and like fight him again. I think he's gonna attack. Yep. He's gonna attack. Always. Dodge. It's not perfect, but oh, shit. I can't even dodge. Why? They didn't let me dodge twice. All right, Lamp Master has some strange shit. Okay, let me just I think I'm just gonna do another basic attack because her attacks are probably strong. No, it's not as strong as it was before. He lost an AP because, well, he's exhausted. I'm gonna do a basic attack again, and then I'm gonna do a... Can I do a skill? Nope, I can't do a skill, so I have to do a basic attack. Okay. Okay, now I set the screen to 1440p and the game to borderless window because it doesn't give me a number here, so it's 1440p as well. So now I'm gonna drop this one here and gonna make it smaller. Yeah, because when I drop to 1440p, the overlay becomes small, becomes bigger, and I'm gonna drop DLSS upscale and I'm gonna use DLAA. And as you can see right now, it's exactly the same as if you use like DLSS Quality with 4K. And let me just reset the 1% lows. Okay, the 1% lows are not too far, they're above 60, but they're a little bit, just a little bit far. They're not really too far. Okay, and right now she's stanceless because she doesn't have any... Can I use a skill? Nope. I can't. I'm just gonna do a basic attack. I don't want to use, you know... Oh, this is becoming weaker and weaker. All right. I think he's gonna attack like all of them at once. Okay, another one. Nope, that's it. Right now, he's gonna fucking regret doing that. I'm gonna use Thunderfall. And this is a pretty fucking high damage skill. Yep. Eat shit. And I'm gonna use... I want to wait to use Strike Storm, but no, I'm gonna use the Overcharge because I already have the charge.
Those who come off.
2 perfects. This is a big high skill attack. She is stanceless, but I'm gonna use the Floret Fury. I wish that she was like Virtuoso, but you know.
Precision.
Yeah, because if she was like Virtuoso, she would do like more damage. Well, I don't have any choice but to use like a regular attack. Alright. Oh, regular attack is fucking strong. Let me just use DLSS right now on Quality and see how it runs and how the VRAM utilization is. DLSS on Quality, which is basically 1080p or like 960p upscale to 1440p. And it's... Did I drop to high settings? I don't think that I dropped to high settings. I think it's still on Epic, right? Yeah, no, I dropped it to high settings. Okay. I don't want to be, you know, playing Epic settings because Epic settings are stupid, okay? Everybody who's like playing on Epic, you're just like wasting performance. That's it. You're just wasting performance. Alright, let's do another regular attack. Because I don't really have a charge and I don't really have AP. En garde. Another regular attack. Now it's his turn. No, it's my turn. Oh, because he got stunned. Alright. So when they're stunned and dizzy, they lose their turn. Can I use a skill? What skills can I use? I can use medium lance. Ice lance, which is a medium attack.
Ice.
Let's use it. All right. He's done. Okay, let's use the DLSS performance. This dude just appeared like this is the Renoir. He appeared like out of fucking nowhere and he shot Gustav close to the heart, but it's not really quite in the heart. All right, let's use DLSS on performance and apply settings. This is 1440p high setting DLSS on performance. As you can see, 120 FPS. Yeah, it's not really. It's not. I wish this game would have been like a less intensive game. But this is Unreal Engine 5. It's not realistic looking, but the art style is pretty fucking awesome. All right, let's just use an attack. He's just letting me like do it like 3 times. I gain AP. What skills can I use? I can't use Strike Stone, and it's like the most powerful attack that this guy has. So I'm just gonna use another regular attack, and then the third turn I'm gonna use. He's not even like flinching. Like there's no. He's not even getting damage. Look, I'm doing like too much damage, but it's like his health is not even
Same side.
the hell. Three more attacks again. Now it's his turn.
Let her go.
He's not doing nothing. He's just letting me. He's just like forfeiting his shit. The fuck? Okay, let's do the overcharge while I still have charge.
For those who come after.
It's a 10,000 damage attack, and it's not doing anything to him. This guy is fucking on another level. 2 perfect attacks, like a bunch of slices, and he's still, you know, nothing, like nothing. Basically, he's just toying with me right now.
Something's going on up there.
Of course something's going on up there.
Get us up there!
Okay, right now I dropped the resolution to 1080p. Let's go to the game and disable DLSS. Let's go to with DLAA and apply settings. This is 1080p high settings. Let me just go here, bring this up, make it a little bit smaller. And as you can see, my GPU is still pegged at 100, you know, 100% utilization.
I hope you have a great day.
I don't know why my TV talking back to me, man. Let's reset the 1% lows and go back. 114. It's less than DLSS quality with 1440p, but you know, this game is intensive. This game is it's using still like 1080p, 6.5 gigabytes of VRAM. 1080p. So, yeah. It's brutal. It's brutal out here. Let's use the striking storm. Nothing. Like, this dude is not even flinching. It's now his turn. It's probably gonna let me go. It's gonna let me do it. Like, let me fight. Renoir, the white-haired man, and the Serkis. What? What? So when I was fighting him, nothing happened, and then when like in the cinematic, Gustav just makes him like a blood splatter with that attack. I did this attack as well. It didn't take. Is he tricking him? I think it's just trick. I think that was just a trick. Okay, that pushed me now to Act 3. Act 2, I mean, not Act 3. This is Act 2 when I get to play as Verso. And I don't want to, you know, spoil anything. I'm just going to use DLSS on quality right now because I used 1080p before the cutscene. It was a very, very, very low cinematic cutscene. And as you can see, 1080p, high settings, DLSS on quality. And right now I have 120, less than I had in that cave, because I think there are like a lot of vegetation here and the particles and stuff. And SKA right here, like affecting performance with his big ass fatty. What is he doing right now? He was even bigger than it when I just first meet him. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go explore this area and then end the video in this area actually. And right here, like, this is like just the rocks. It's not like more intensive than that area. It's like a little bit, just a tiny bit less intensive. And as you can see, 140 FPS from 127, 129. Right in this area where there's like the cook and this this, I don't know what is this. What is it, like tree stump? What it is? It's not a tree stump. I don't know. I don't think it's, you know, even wood. I think it's just a rock that is glowing like lava or something like that. And yeah, 130 FPS in here, and drops to 119 FPS when I was facing this direction the first time. And using 5.3 gigabytes of VRAM with DLSS quality on 1080p. It dropped quite a. It dropped probably like a whole gigabyte from the cave that I was in was like 6 point something, 6.4, 6.3, I think I said, in the cave, but now it's like only 5.3, which is pretty much, you know, playable in like 6 gigabytes GPUs, but 1080p native is not playable in like 6 gigabytes GPUs, and this game uses more than 6 gigabytes, like uses 6.4, I think, 6.5 gigabytes of VRAM on 1080p native on high quality. So yeah, keep that in mind. All right, right now let's drop things to DLSS on performance, and see how it runs on DLSS performance. And as you can see, it's still 120. It's now dropping my GPU utilization. Of course, it's gonna drop my GPU utilization because 1080p DLSS performance. It's basically 540p upscaled to 1080p, which is not pretty much good. But you know, the VRAM dropped like by 100 megabytes, and yeah, yep. Now I think I've hit the bottleneck section of this benchmark, so I'm not gonna do anything further than this. Oh, I am gonna do actually something further. I'm gonna use 4K. Let me just go back to 4K. Let me just drop this over here. Let's just go back to 4K. All right. Keep the changes. Now, as you can see, it's 4K. Let's bring this up and let's make it a little bit bigger again. As you can see, it's way more clearer than 1080p. It's like night and day. Right now, I'm going to use DLSS on quality and keep the changes on high settings. Right now it's like 100 FPS, 99 FPS. The 1% lows are in the 85 FPS kind of thing. Now, oh, why is he moving without me moving him? Okay, is he gonna keep? Okay, he does not move again. Let me just use frame generation right now because the mod needs all of these things. Needs distribution 3. And yeah, let's close this. And as you can see, DLSS quality. Let's put this on here. DLSS quality with FG. It's 170 FPS in this scene that was like 100 and I would say 99 FPS or 100. Like let's round up and say 100. And it's 150 FPS looking back in this 147. It dropped to 47. It's not bad. 147 is not bad. And as you can see, even like when like aiming and the reticle is on the screen, or like having these things on DUI on the screen, it does not really flicker, it does not stutter, it does not do anything with DUI, like it does not garble the UI at all. The OptiScaler is good, but I should warn you because the OptiScaler does not work well in this game. When it goes to cinematic, it just crashes. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep this the last thing that I'm gonna do. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try the 4090 next and the 4080 Super after that and see how it runs on those GPUs. But yeah, this game is actually pretty phenomenal. I like this game. As you can see, I am in 80. Like I'm not sure if somebody like more than me in levels. Like I am in like 81, I would say, because I've been grinding. But I was only like 81 in, you know, Act 1. I think people like do more, like keep in this game, like keep grinding like until like they go like 200 level or something like that. Then they progress with the story, so they, you know, beat the boss's asses. But yeah, I'm trying to progress, but I'm trying to actually grind through this game, you know, slowly and surely until I get there. All right, so if you like this video, click like. If you dislike it, click dislike. If you have something to say about this video, say it in the comments and subscribe. See you in the next video. Ciao.